So nice to be back out on the water.
A little nervous because it's been a while since we've sailed at all, and then we're just going right into a night sail.
Wow, that all happened so fast. Welcome back to Baja. Yeah! I miss this. We are Mike and Taylor, and these are our dogs, Penny and Lucy. We sold our home and nearly everything we owned, moved aboard a 40-foot boat, and sailed from Seattle. This is the story of us making our way.
What a crazy few weeks it has been since we got back here to Mexico. It's been exhausting. Like, all the boat work, the work in the yard was more than I expected. It's actually the first time we've painted the bottom, and I've done a lot of painting in my life, but it was just a different experience. And it's just a very different kind of paint, and the worst part really was just the heat in the yard.
So hard to breathe in this heat in these things.
So it's kind of miserable, but you know, it's part of the deal. I learned a lot, so it was a good experience. And getting back in the water and moving back aboard Via has felt so good. Refrigeration issues and stuff aside, it's just so nice to be back in our home, back on the water. It feels so good. But it's also like we've been now in San Carlos. I don't know what our total amount of time has been here.
We've been in San Carlos for 6 months. Oh, we've been in the States for half of that, but our boat has been in San Carlos for 6 months, so.
Kind of unintentionally, it just sort of happened. That's sort of how things work sometimes. But we're leaving tonight, so the plan is to pick up the anchor at midnight and head out of here, cross back over to Baja. Unfortunately, because we got delayed with like refrigeration stuff, we're not going to go quite as far north in the sea. There's some areas that we're going to miss, which is a bummer, but it's okay. Like, the season is changing. It has cooled off a ton. What is it? It's only 81 degrees and like not that humid, so it feels very comfortable. But it means like the water is starting to cool down. And anyway, we wanna get back over and hit some stuff that we missed, I think, on the way up. So we should get in maybe early afternoon. We just really want to make sure that we drop anchor while it's light. Man, can't wait. A little nervous because it's been a while since we've sailed at all, and then we're just going right into a night sail. But hopefully we'll get some sailing in. And man, I can't wait. Well, we're hour, I think, 2 to our passage between San Carlos and the Baja Peninsula, crossing the Sea of Cortez. And it's a beautiful night. There's not much wind. We've been motoring the whole time. It's a little rolly because there is some swell. But all in all, it's not too bad. Taylor and the dogs are downstairs trying to catch some sleep. It's almost 3 a.m. My voice might sound a little weird. I had a cup of chamomile tea before trying to get like 2-3 hours of sleep last night. And it's been a long time since I've had chamomile tea, but after like a couple hours I woke up and I was having an allergic reaction.
Benadryl. A lot of Benadryl. A lot of Benadryl.
What do you mean?
My lips were swollen and my nose was running, my throat hurt. It was weird. Popped a few antihistamines and I'm doing a little better. Anyway, looking forward to sunrise, but making the most of a beautiful night. Wind finally came up enough to shut off the engine, and man, it's so nice to have a clean bottom. We've only got like 7-8 knots of wind and we're doing almost 5 knots, so it's pretty hard to beat. It's just beautiful out here.
What's that?
Yeah, we have so much water here. It's fixing something that's been broken. Go get lost in a little.
Did you, have you named him yet?
Mariska.
Mariska? Seafood?
Yeah. Oh, that was a big one.
I'm tearing through the lights till I hit the coast. Watch the sunrise with the Holy Ghost. Taking my time and letting go. I was a child in the Georgia hills. My favorite toy was a tin pail. Turn on the tap and don't let it spill. It was just enough to fill my bucket up to the top. Fill my bucket up. I'm gonna fill my bucket up to the top. Fill my bucket up. I'm gonna fill my bucket, don't let it drop. Fill my bucket up. I'm gonna fill my bucket up to the top. Fill this bucket up.
Wow, that all happened so fast, but Mike just got himself a mahi buddy.
Not the biggest. I was thinking about throwing him back, but he kind of got messed up on the hook, so.
So he is dinner. Actually, he might not be dinner. He might just be going in the freezer, our nice cold working freezer, for another night. Maybe we can get another one. It's so nice out here. We've really only turned the engine on a couple times. It's been like surprisingly amazing sailing. And the seas have been great. I mean, it's just been so pleasant. And then we just got fish, yay! And we are about 4 hours from Bahia Concepcion, which is our destination today. Such a lovely day out here in the Sea of Cortez. It's so nice to be back out on the water. We are just pulling into Bahia Concepcion. We have been in here before, but it was a brief visit. And the mountains are so green now. Everything looks so lush and pretty. So we've got, you know, an hour or two maybe left here, but no complaints from me. This is pretty nice. Well, Mike, welcome back to Baja. Yeah! And we're back in Baja, babies! Yeah! What do you think about that? Now for food and sleep. We're very tired from that midnight departure, but it feels very good to be here. Yeah, doesn't it? Good morning from Bahia Concepcion in the Sea of Cortez. We slept like dead people last night. I think I slept for 13, maybe 14 hours. We were exhausted from the crossing and just all of the pre-crossing, running around and provisioning and work tying up and the whole thing. So anyway, we slept really well last night. And this morning we made a quick jump from where we anchored last night when we got here to this little island inside this bigger bay. And the water here is clear and beautiful, and I don't know, we're just super excited to check this out. We have actually never shown the dogs that they can swim off the back of our boat for several reasons, mostly for safety. But since they have lots of practice jumping in the water from the dinghy as we approach beaches, we thought we'd see if we could get them to swim to shore with us today, using Chandler as the jumping off point while anchored out.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! What do you think about that, Lucy? Oh, pretty fun!
We wouldn't say that it went smoothly, but it was a great first try and a fun experience for everyone nonetheless. Each day, this small island would get some tourist boats for a few hours in the afternoon, taking visitors swimming and snorkeling. But after they left, this whole island would become all ours.
Going back to the boat, guys.
I think this is pretty fun though.
Yeah. Penny's in heaven.
Yeah.
You're mine. Come on, we're going back to the boat. Let's go for a swim. Go on, Lucy. Let's go. Good girl. Keep going.
It's so clear. And the shallows here. I can see some little stingrays and fish and some cool rock formations. I miss this. There's a really big osprey that's perched on this rock behind me that just swooped down right in front of me. Well, I didn't really mean to, but I just paddled around the whole island. It's just so pretty. Just kept going. There's a great blue heron hanging out right here. I see Via.
I want to give you guys a quick update on our autopilot rebuild that we did over the summer. If you remember, this was where we had some leaking seals in our hydraulic autopilot. So I pulled the hydraulic ram out, we brought it back to the States with us over the summer, and I rebuilt the cylinder, replaced all the seals. We've had it back in now for a little bit and it's working great. So it was actually fairly easy once I got the autopilot back in the boat, which was a super easy install. Basically, it's a self-bleeding system, and so I just had to like turn the wheel back and forth a few times, and then the computer's actually got a air bleeding program in it, so you just kind of run it through the air bleeding. And it's been working great. It's not leaking. Basically, it's working perfectly. So that was a success, and I think the whole thing cost me, I want to say $50 or $60 for seals and whatnot. That's a lot cheaper than like a $2,300 new hydraulic ram. So I'd say that's a big success. Parrotfish down there.
I know, there's a lot of fish. It's so colorful with all that green, like, vines and stuff.
Yeah.
There's another, let's see, the dogs back here. There's another beautiful day here. And there is like a kind of an old drum or something that they turn into a grill on the beach here, and Mike has decided that he wants to go grill this mahi that he caught on the way across the Sea of Cortez the other day. So we're gonna do that. We're running out of daylight here soon, so I'm probably just gonna stay here and get the rest of the meal ready, and he's gonna run to shore and grill it up. But we've actually never done that, so it could be kind of fun.
Yeah, psyched.
So I'm just doing a little coconut milk and salt and pepper on this.
fish looks really good. That was really fun. I love cooking on an open fire. I've done that in a really long time. Okay.
Next up on Sailing Via, we anchorage hop around Bahia Concepcion. We beat the heat with lots of water time, and we go for a hike in the mountains among ancient petroglyphs and strange ringing rocks.
Word on the street is that there are petroglyphs somewhere along the way.
Before picking up the hook and sailing south to what will turn out to be our favorite spot in the entire Sea of Cortez.